So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to talk about today includes a new God of War Ragnarok report, PlayStation VR 2 and the developers behind Iron Man, a significant welcomed update dropped recently on PlayStation 5, and Sony is expanding their network beyond PlayStation. First, yes or no, have you bought any of the PlayStation games on PC or not? Sony has been releasing multiple exclusive titles on PC, as we know. It's mainly been games from the PlayStation 4 era at this point, but still big titles that people have been wanting to play who didn't have a PlayStation console. However, there are those who have played these games on PlayStation 4 and still bought them again on PC for the higher performance. I haven't personally bought any games on PC, but that's just me. What about you guys? So comment below, yes or no, if you've bought any of these PlayStation games on PC or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation VR 2 Iron Man. So the developers behind Iron Man VR on PlayStation 1, Camouflage, has been pretty quiet since they released the game back in 2020. I remember playing Iron Man back then and thought it was a great experience, but it was held back heavily by the technology of the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR 1. The loading times alone for the game made you not want to continue playing, but they captured the Iron Man feel as best as they could, and you felt that when you started playing the game and flying around the map shooting down enemies. Well, since 2020, people have wondered what they've been up to, and apparently they could be working on something for PlayStation VR 2 as teased by a new blog post they recently put up. This was posted on August 1st. Greetings, friends of Camouflage. As the world continues to change, so has Camouflage. We continue to expand our global presence, strengthen our partnership with longtime collaborators, and deepen our commitment to creating a healthy working environment for all staff. Some things that Camouflage haven't changed though. We remain focused on delivering high quality, meaningful games, and for the 6th year running, find ourselves going all in on VR. There are exciting things on the horizon, and we can't wait to tell you more. So the part that's key here is them saying strengthen our partnership with longtime collaborators. This would include, of course, Sony and Marvel. Now, I'm not sure if their next game involves a Marvel IP, but they could very well be working with Sony on PlayStation VR 2. That makes sense here to me. I'm curious to see what they bring. I personally hope they also remaster Iron Man VR for PlayStation VR 2 as well, if possible, because that game definitely deserves a second chance. Now, diving into the second story of the video, PlayStation 5 PC Connection. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, a new FAQ on Sony's website hints that PC ports of PlayStation games may require a PlayStation Network account at some point in the future. A section on the official PlayStation website dedicated to PC games contains information for players looking to buy PlayStation Studios titles on Steam or the Epic Games Store. While some answers on the FAQ are definitive, such as one regarding trophy support for PC games, they will not sync with your trophies list on your PSN profile. Others include the word currently, implying that the situation has the potential to change in the future. Under a question about requiring a PlayStation Network account to play PlayStation games on PC, the site states, no, you currently do not need a PlayStation Network account to enjoy PlayStation Studios games on PC. So the key part here is them repeatedly saying currently, hinting that in the future, PlayStation Network might have a connection with PC players. So you could theoretically, potentially, play a game on PlayStation and finish it on PC and vice versa. It depends on how deep Sony is going to go with it. The one thing that will be interesting is if Sony releases a multiplayer game on PlayStation 5 and it needs PlayStation Plus on PlayStation 5 but not on PC. That will be an interesting day. But you guys let me know if you want a PlayStation Network to connect on PC or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the third story of the video, God of War Ragnarok Report. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, November's God of War Ragnarok launch has reportedly caused some developers to move their games out of the behemoth's way. That's according to Kind of Funny's Tim Geddes, who said in a recent episode of Kind of Funny Games Daily that he's had business calls where some people have admitted to moving out of God of War Ragnarok's way and giving it space to avoid their games getting eclipsed by Santa Monica Studios' highly anticipated game. I think we're getting to this interesting point of games being scared of God of War Ragnarok, Geddes said. I've had business calls in the back end with people that have said things to me that I was shocked by, just like, we're pulling out of this, we're backing off of this, we're just giving God of War its space. So honestly, this isn't surprising. God of War Ragnarok is one of the most anticipated titles this year. People have been hyped for it and excited for it since its announcement back in 2020. And the hype, of course, has been building since then to see the end of the Norse series for Kratos and Atreus. So I don't blame developers for moving their games. It doesn't say anything less about their games. Their games could, by all means, be amazing. It's just God of War, in general, is a long-running franchise, and Ragnarok is the hype behind it is giant. And now diving into the final story of the video, a PSN update bringing much needed change. So I haven't mentioned this outside of talking about it to my girlfriend. I haven't really talked on Twitter or anywhere about it, but it's how the PlayStation Network Store's new game section had a bunch of piled up reskinned titles. I mean, basic titles like platformers or other types of games that have been reskinned and republished at the PlayStation Store, taking over the new games section, making it useless to look there for new games when it's piled with these titles and their reskins. You'll have a title and you'll have the same title but just reskinned with a different type of theme, and that's all that they do, and they release it on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, so they take over more of the new game section. It was a bit annoying to see. Well, Sony changed this up recently. Reading from Twisted Voxel, PlayStation has improved the curation of new games on the PlayStation Store for PlayStation 5, making prominent releases more visible to its users. The PlayStation Store will now default to the best-selling selection of games in general, allowing users view the most popular new titles at the top of the list under the new games category. So I see this also on my PlayStation 5, and I'm not sure if it's the best way to solve it by putting best-selling titles first, because you'd still want exposure for the lesser known titles. A best-selling title could be a title that got a lot of attention on social media and then skyrocketed on the store. Hopefully Sony works on a screening process that prevents these reskinned titles from bombarding the store, so we can see the lesser known titles get some shine as well. But you guys let me know if you've noticed this issue on the PlayStation Store or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "The weekend is here." I'm excited for the weekend to be here, to relax, to play some video games. I also have my buddy's birthday this weekend as well, so I'm going to go to that. I'm just excited for the weekend. Hopefully you guys are as well. So if you are, destroy the comment section with "The weekend is here," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.